The motivation behind this, as Scott said, was that in the past several years we had a considerable growth in the College of Science in activities that involve the scholarship and research of science and math education. So the idea of a center, or whatever else we would call it at the time, arose from the realization that we could enhance the existing collaborations and put the emphasis in the science and math education that our provost mentioned earlier. And that's when I talked to Scott, as he said. We went to Java Wallis and had some coffee and said, well, what do you think about this? We have so many good things happening in our college. There are packets of research going on, but that others don't know about it. We could enhance these collaborations by creating some kind of a virtual structure that could foster these collaborations and also emphasize more opportunities for synergies. So, well, we talked about that a lot, and also I looked at our strategic plan that had focused on science and math education and how we're going to implement and move forward with that initiative. So we played with the idea of, well, how about, while bringing under a single umbrella, all these activities can create a clear strategic focus, would bring to existence all these collaborations and have faculty start to talk to each other and collaborate and create these interdisciplinary groups, but also share resources, because resources are important to do all these things we're doing. So we thought that if we bring under this single umbrella all these initiatives, we could share the resources we have and benefit everyone, but also create a home to those faculty and students who are invested in the science and math education. So that's how this whole idea started. We talked with our faculty, the faculty were supportive, so we started this virtual center whose mission is to advance science and math education and outreach activities at RIT and foster collaboration between the science and math educators and researchers. And that is the main mission of this. And the key focus areas of, I will let Scott give you some more details, and you've heard more details by the provost, but the key focus areas of as it stands now, because we have more plans that I will mention in a minute for this, but the key focus areas currently is to advance the scholarship of pedagogy and creative, innovative curricula that will be documented, disseminated, peer-reviewed, and published. And we have a great success, as you've heard already, in that area. The discipline-based education research, which is under the umbrella of SMERC, that you've heard earlier. Also motivate and inspire more science and math majors to become secondary math and science educators, and to promote programs that will support the education and careers of groups historically underrepresented in the science and math disciplines. So that's currently what is our main focus. For the future, I would like us to see how we can then actually expand it to all STEM disciplines by collaborating with our other colleges, and our main partner would be the College of Applied Science and Technology. And I have been having conversations with Dr. Fred Walker, who is here today. We're planning to have a mixer soon as we come back in the fall, because we weren't ready this year. This was still an experiment. And be in a room like this and see how we can foster more collaborations between those two colleges, and then take it on from there and make this to be an institute-wide virtual center that will promote STEM education and research in STEM education, because after all, RIT is the second highest producer of STEM graduates. So that is the vision and picture I have, and I hope that we will be able to materialize that. But of course, nothing can be implemented. We can have great ideas as administrators and vision, but we need the dedicated faculty and passionate faculty to actually implement these great ideas. So.